Yo, family. Yo, let's get into it, man. Today's combo. Let me throw on my headphones real quick. All right, fam, I got it on. So let me get into it. So on today's vlog, basically it's a voice vlog. But today's voice vlog, today's brainstorm, man, I've been sitting here and I fucking forgot to record. So I'm just brainstorming my next 8 years, bro. Like, not just my trading. Like I told y'all a few vlogs ago, or excuse me, a few brainstorms ago that I was actually I already have planned this whole entire year for trading, right? But I'm gonna be honest, it's not complete yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm still putting it together, but it is still beautiful. I just need some dates on it. Right now I've got a date for my, first 6 months, and it's good so far. It's been going well. But I'm critiquing it to make sure it fits what I'm trying to get, right? Now, I was just talking to myself about how, I was watching Doyle Exchange's videos on his psychology videos and his car combos. And, I was using that as motivation for myself, because when it comes to, myself, he had an investment he was able to invest into right before he left his job, right? Which was like some app or something like that. And he was able to have cash flow coming in besides from I think it was like $30,000 that he put inside of his account to trade, right? And then he said, he made sure he was being a consistent, profitable trader before he left his job, right? So, I was correlating myself with that, and I'm like, okay, well, I am being a profitable trader currently, right? But I would like to have at least another, honest bro, like 8 months to a year extra, like next year, June, around that time. So not 2025 June, but 2026 June. I would like to see me be more profitable than I am now. So that I can feel more confident, right? And I'm using his shit as confluence, right? So the investments I have, which I have an opportunity just like him, is to both, not just one of them, both, right? It's to purchase a semi-truck, and the semi-truck can be cash flow. While I'm not driving it, put somebody inside of the semi-truck to drive it for me. And then there's B as well, number 2. And that's to buy 2 vehicles, 2 cars, or just 1 car, and make, a little bit of money off of that each month, right? So that provides me 2 income streams on the side while I'm trading, right? And then I also acknowledge, okay, I already started building my regulated broker account with money. I already started putting money in there. Then also I acknowledge that I could have like 4 different 100K accounts for $5,000 inside of whatever prop firms that are reputable, and pass those challenges and keep them on the side. So now I'll have 5 backup prop firms. And then obviously the 2 prop firms, 3 prop firms that I'm already trading now. Then I'll have my regular account where I'm using all my prop firm money to fund that regular account. And then I'm having the truck and the 2 cars or the car, right, bringing in cash flow, right? So now I'm making cash flow off of the car and the truck, and now I have money coming in just in case. And then I also have those backup accounts just in case, right? And I'm saying just in case as in, if I had my own business, right, that's how I would treat it. I would need reserves, right? I would need money back just in case a truck breaks down. I gotta have maintenance money, right? So just in case a prop firm shuts down, I have a different prop firm account. Just in case I lose I blow an account because I want to do a challenge, I have more money coming in still. I was just doing a small flip account, right? So the reserves, right? That's what allowed me 3 times of not having a job to be able to stay afloat and still be okay. And 2 of those times I actually used state income. So I also had assistance. So it is possible, you feel me, to do whatever you want to do, switch occupations, fucking whatever you want to do, you know? In this example that I'm giving, or it's not really an example, it's actually what I'm writing down, what I'm aiming toward, is I need to treat it like a business. Just what I've been talking about is treating my trading like a business. Facts. And what I mean by treating my trading like a business is you need the reserves, right? And if I didn't just have this conversation with you guys about trading, I would not have, kept my mind in a mindset like that. You feel me? I would not have thought about that, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I would not have thought about that. Like, yeah, like I'm over here like, yeah, I need these accounts, and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, wait, hold on. That's treating my shit like a business. After I just broke that down, that's facts, bro. And when you treat your trading like a business, you're gonna have more than just one account, right? When I'm starting to pay bills, now I can have, okay, I've got my tax account. I've got my tax account. I've got my food account, right? You can space them all out, put them in a copy trader, and, only look for a certain amount of percentage on the account that are aligned with each on the bills, right? Only need a certain amount of money each month, right? Whether it be like 3 times or 4 times the amount, but you have 4 or 5 to each bill. You know what I'm saying? To each bill, to each category. So you have food. So you have taxes. So you have, myself, but like I said, it's Brainstorm at myself. So you have, see, when I listen to this is exactly how it sounds. Sounds like I'm talking to me. So you have, what else do I have? Phone bill, right? That will be with the iPad as well, right? Inside of there. So you have extra money that you might need to spend, right? And I have a whole list of it too that I can pull up. Hold on here. 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna definitely have to start. I'm gonna definitely have to listen to this as well. 1 second. All of my expenses. Yeah. So I have credit cards, but they're not like they're paid off. They just got like $1 just so I can build credit. We got trade in view. So I also have another business that I'm doing on the side. Yeah. So I also have another business that I'm doing on the side that I have to cover those expenses as well. And then obviously like a few other bills. But like what I'm trying to say is having multiple accounts for a group of bills, okay, which will allow me to, trade proficiently, have money, like trade as I'm trying to get 3 times the amount I need for it, right? And setting my partials at that 1-to-1, right? So, and then obviously beforehand work my way up to already being up on those accounts, where the trade copier will come in to start off, and then build those accounts up. Okay, so, and that's just to have build money. That's just to have build money. Now I'm just right now I'm just thinking about how I could treat my shit like a business, and that shit is literally clear, bro. And you know what's crazy is I actually thought about that shit before, but I've never written that shit down. Literally, did I ever write that shit down? I think I have written that shit down, but I've never actually done it. You know what I mean? And the reason why I've never done it is because I've never been able to take action on it due to, not being as confident as I want to be in my trading. You feel me? And I'm getting much more confident. to a point where I will be able to do it. You know what I mean? And that's going to be like some next level shit. And I'm actually going to write that down in here as well. All right, so hold on 1 second, fam. Let me write this. Right? So now I've got that written down, and now I know, right? I've got two options. Is to have one large account with higher capital on that account, right? And I trade the bills, and maybe I have another account with high capital, and I trade whatever else, right, off of that account, right? Whether it be like extra money besides from the bills, or that be like saving up for an investment, right? It's treating that trading like a business, okay? So my goal here is an 8-year plan. And my 8-year plan is to make $7.38 million, okay? So it's not a lot of money. I'm gonna be very honest. I know it's not a lot of money, and I could make a lot more in that time, but I don't have any money at that like level. I don't have that much money there. You feel me? So as long as I aim up there, where right now I don't really have, many trucks, or I don't have, music in my mind telling me to, be the best in whatever it is. I'm creating that for myself, right? So what I do have though is belief in myself about trading, but proper preparation is going to be the key to success. So preparing for those deals and having backup and reserves, right? So I just wrote that down right now too. For the maintenance and trucking, right? You need to have backup money, right? You need to have backup money, right? So I told myself to correlate it in that sense, right? Because when you think about it, for trading wise, I could have money in savings, right? But if I don't have some type of money working for me, how am I supposed to make money, right? On the side, in the back end, just in case, right? So that's where the truck came in. That's where the cars came in. That's where the YouTube channel has now come in, right? Is to have funds coming in. Like literally this week I had a wake up call, man. Not having no type of money coming in, it just was like, all right, hold on. So then, having those side accounts, having those backup prop firm accounts that I've already passed the challenge, right? Which even if they go down, I still have another 3, right? Since I got 4. And then if that goes down and I find another one, invest into it, get that one, right? So that's all it is, family, is just making sure that you prepare to be okay. If you prepare for success, you will be fine. You feel me? That's all it is. But yeah, that is my goal. $7.38 million in these next 8 years. So currently, I'm in debt, to be honest, in tax debt right now. As of today is 05/03/2025, but that's okay. It's good debt. It's lesson debt. It's teaching me for later, which I will get it all squared up and I'll be on my way, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. So right now I'm just getting very clear. Like I was saying earlier, it's like, since I was young, bro, I've never planned exact. So since I've never planned, I've never gotten yet what I, desire. And when I say desire, I mean in the sense what I'm working toward. I work every fucking week, every day, but yet can't seem to have money on me. You know what I mean? Like, and the simple reason for that is the lack of preparation. So not being prepared for it
is leaving me in the dust. And not paying attention to my bank account. Every day I look at my bank account, bro. So not paying attention to my bank account and seeing what's going on in there and watching the money I'm spending and sharing and shit. You feel me? Like, sometimes you gotta get selfish because it's self-love and self-care. You gotta take care of you so you can take care of anybody else. You feel me? And to leave that off with that right there, family, is proper preparation, fam. Like, real shit. Like, I don't know anybody that I know that is a millionaire, and the ones that I do know are prepared for the future. They already got shit planned out. You know what I mean? Now, not all of them that I do know of probably have it that way, but to some type of decency, they've got it planned out. You feel me? They've got it planned out. You feel me? I'm not gonna plan everything, like, oh, my meals and, you know, where the fuck I'm about to go drive out to today. Like, if I got some shit to do, it's planned, right? Schedule. I know I gotta go get this in today around this time. You know what I mean? But when I'm talking about business-wise, bro, it's getting a little bit precise on my shit because I ain't been precise on it. So I ain't gotten it done. I didn't know where to go get what I need to get, so I couldn't go get it. But if I get precise and I know what this can do for me and what it can't, what's the precaution about it and what's not, then I'll be okay. As long as I know what I'm gonna lose, I don't mind going through it because I know what I can gain anyways. Gotta be willing to lose to get. Gotta be willing to give to get. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, family, I fuck with y'all. You already know what to do. Peace to the earth, peace to the universe, peace to the gods, and peace to God, family. I will fuck with y'all later. Holla at y'all.